Hey, what's going on, mi gente? Welcome to another video in Infinite Legacy. So, today we're gonna have another interesting topic. So, I don't know if you know about this woman. Her name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. She's a congresswoman from New York. I'm pretty sure you know who she is, but if you don't know, a few years ago, like 3 years ago, 5 years ago, she used to be a bartender. Now she's in Congress. Talking about the American dream, huh? Imagine being a bartender. 2 years later, you're in Congress. Hey, that's the American dream for you right there. But anyways, guys, the reason for this video is because she had this little interview. They were talking about COVID-19 and Black Lives Matters and all that. So she made an interesting comment, right? And then I want you guys to listen to it, and then I come back to y'all.
Now that you talk about race, what do you think the Latinx community should do?
Oh man, you guys hear that shit? Latinx, yeah, I swear to God, man, these people are trying to change us. I'm telling you, it's not Latinx. Like, what the fuck is that? Who the fuck came up with that shit? I'm pretty sure it was a white liberal. And the fact that you see Hispanics letting that shit, allowing that shit, is fucking. Man, it fucking gets me so. That's one of the words. Listen, I don't get triggered often like that, but that little word Latinx really gets me going. I'll be honest with you. Really gets me going. Every time that I hear that someone saying that shit, really gets me going. But anyways, Latinx, what the fuck, man?
To stop racism among them and among other races.
Yeah, well, the first thing that's so important is for us to talk about racism within our community and how we are both impacted by racism in the United States and across the world, but also how it exists within our own communities. And
girl, you keep in mind, this girl is Puerto Rican, used to be a bartender, now she's in Congress, right? And then she's over here talking about racism. So why you fucking here then? That's the shit that I always ask that question. So many people come to this country to then just to bitch about this country. Like, go so fucking leave. You know what I mean? Like, yo, leave. But they love the system. The system that's so racist and all that. People full of shit.
A lot of times I'll hear people say, okay, this is about Black Lives Matter. What about Latinos? And I always say Latinos are black. we are Afro-Latina, and we.
You have Latina. You got Latina. Guys, but you heard the bullshit. First, she's saying that there is racism, among us Latinos, but then she said that we're black. So how the fuck is gonna be like racism if you're black? But that's not, the bullshit was when she said Afro-Latina. Because I don't know why the fuck they say it that way. I think because they think it sounds sexy or some shit. Because I guess, for a lot of people, Latinas, are considered static. There's a reason why they say it like, Afro-Latina. But this woman right here, guys, says she's an Afro-Latina. This Karen-looking Hispanic here says she's an Afro-Latina. So you guys see the bullshit? You guys see the gender? I get people commenting. I get some blacks commenting on this video, on my video. They're saying, "Oh, but they're just being proud of their African roots." Nah, that's not what they're doing. And that's not the problem that I have with people who are proud of the African roots. Because you should claim all of them. Because that's what makes us Hispanics. We're mixed. We have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The problem that I have is because I see what the agenda they're pushing. Because the agenda they have is anti-Spaniard. That's the agenda they're pushing. And that's what makes us Hispanics, in case you don't fucking know. Then, this woman here says she's Afro-Latina. I don't know if you guys saw, some of my first video, one of my first videos that I did. No, not really one of my first ones. But when I was calling out these fake Afro-Latinos, that they have 70% African, and over there say, oh, I'm Afro Latino, even though they're like 60% European and 45, and you know, like I see the bullshit. Like I know the agenda they're pushing. So this woman here says she's Afro Latina. And the fact that I don't understand when I see blacks commenting on my videos saying, oh, but they're just proud. Like, listen. Sometimes I don't understand y'all communities, to be honest with you. These people here are your replacement. You know that, right? You know, in movies, things like that, when they're looking for the hiring the cast and all that, they want diversity and all that. So they have the Asians, white, Hispanics, you know, they have the blacks and all that. But you know, if these people are saying they're Afros and all that, and that they're black, like she just said, Latinos are black, they're not gonna hire you. Why? Because now they can get a white Hispanic, and then they can get someone like her who says she's black too, and that goes and it counts. Like, y'all just keep getting played. Another thing too, like that group, that group, Black Lives Matters, they almost raised almost $1 billion. You know that none of that money is going back to the black communities to build schools, roads, none of that. You know where that money is going? To Joe Biden's campaign. The guy who wrote the crime bill. So they over here saying defund the police, and now they you can't make this up. Like, you can't make this up. So they over here saying, oh, defund the police. But then the man they're gonna vote for is the one who wrote the crime bill that put most of you in jail. And then to make it worse, they picked as a vice president the woman who enforced those laws on y'all. I just don't understand how you guys just keep getting played, don't see the big picture. Like, I don't fucking understand it. Can you imagine that? Saying defund the police and all that, and the man they're gonna vote for is the guy who wrote the crime bill that put most of you in jail, and the vice president that got picked was the woman who enforced those laws. And but now, you know, they say, oh, Trump is bad and he's racist. But that, you know, cause that's how easy they are to fool. So now we have people like this, because I'm saying, if you wanna be cool and you wanna get attention as a Latina woman, just say you're Afro Latina, and then you will get all the attention. And that's why these people keep doing that, because women like her, they love attention. But you see where I'm trying to get with the bullshit that's going on, and why I'm gonna keep calling these people out. Now this woman, probably with a 16% African on her DNA, is an Afro Latina.
Lives matter. What about Latinos? And I always say Latinos are black. we are Afro Latina, and we run an entire racial spectrum, and so we have to have conversations around colorism. And we have to have conversations about the African and indigenous.
Another conversation we need to have: why Hispanic keep voting for these people? To be honest, because this party, the Democratic Party, now the progressive and all that, they're going against our traditional values. That's one conversation that we need to fucking have. To be honest, that's gonna be my next video.
The African and indigenous roots from which we come.
Wait, what she said? Wait.
The African and indigenous roots from which we come. Conversations about
so you said
African and indigenous roots from which we come, and how that's reflected.
You see, here we go again. The African and indigenous group from where we come. Have you noticed she didn't say Spaniard and none of that? So you guys see the bullshit? Do you see the bullshit? Hold on. Let's do it again. Let's go back again, because I think make sure I hit it right.
Conversations about the African and indigenous roots from which we come, and how that's reflected in systems of power.
You see? So these Afro Latina that you looking at in the screen right now didn't mention Spaniard. She didn't mention that side over roots. these people forget that that's what makes us Hispanics. You know, that's what unite us as Hispanics. The Spanish language. So these Latinas are going over there talking all this nonsense, but I guess they don't know their own fucking history. You know, and that's the problem that I have with these people. Because yes, I do see the agenda. I do see the agenda. And it's fucking annoying. Cause if you bring that mindset to our group, it's just going to bring division. Cause have you noticed? Have you noticed how in, I don't know, how now they're saying, oh, Afro Dominican and Afro this and Afro that. So it's like, so what if you were white Dominican? What are you? How are we gonna call you? Euro Dominican? Like, what the fuck is that shit? Like, we all the same. We Hispanics. If you Mexican, you say you're Mexicans. Like, you know, so I'm Afro-Mexican. Like, no, that's bullshit. Let's keep that Americanized bullshit here in America. Stop trying, like here, like stop trying to bring that to our cultures. And the problem that I have with people like this progressive and all that, is because they're going, their target is the youth, the young generation, and that's the problem right there. Oh, I'm an Afro, I'm an Afro this and Afro that. Like, yo, what the fuck you doing? You Dominican, you Mexican, you this, you that. Stop bringing that, because that's only gonna bring division. Like in the video that I did, my last video that I was reacting to the Afros talking shit about Dominicans, in the comment section, someone said, "Oh, we need to have an Afro Dominican there too, so that way they can give their like." What the fuck you mean an Afro Dominican? Well, why not a Dominican? You know, why not just a Dominican? And that's the problem. Like, we have a lot of shit to worry about, and to take our country to the next level, and we have to be united. Bringing that mindset to our community is not gonna help us. You know, when you have women like this saying they're Afro Latinas, like, you don't see the fucking agenda they're pushing. Like, you stupid if you don't. So, you know what? Just gonna leave the video there, guys. Yeah, this, I think I found this comment really annoying, because it's another thing too. Fat Joe, that redneck looking dude, he's over here saying he's Afro Latino too. Man, and the fact that the black community allow these people in and don't check these people like that when they say shit like that, hey, shame on you too. You sometimes you will deserve to be replaced everywhere. In politics, in movies, and if you allow these people, in your communities, you deserve to be replaced. Because I guarantee you something, you're not gonna have someone who's white or someone who's whatever, Asian or whatever, saying they're Hispanics. Hispanics are not going to allow it. Hispanic will check you right away. Imagine if you're black, African American, and you go to any Hispanic group and saying that you Hispanic and you this and you that, how they check you right away. How they let you know, no, you're not. But you guys allow people like her to just say shit like that. Oh, I'm Afro Latina and this and that. What do you guys do? Oh yeah, you just like me. So hey, you deserve to be replaced. I'm just letting you know. So if you listening to this shit, make sure you pay attention to these fake Afro Latinos, because the agenda they have in the long run is not gonna help you. You know, I shouldn't be talking about this because you guys are not my communities, but the bullshit that I have with these fake Latinos is that the agenda they're pushing. And that's my problem that I have. If you get replaced, it's none of my business. But the problem that I have is because I see the bullshit, the nonsense these people talking, and the agenda they're pushing for. Alright guys, so I'm just gonna leave you know the video here. I'll see y'all in the next video. Tell me what you think in the comment down below.